Hey everyone, hope you're having a beautiful day, because where I am, it is definitely not a beautiful day. There's actually a freezing rainstorm going on outside my window right now, because this is just Canada in the spring. So I'm staying in and I'm gonna film a video for you about how to make social media content that actually sells. Now I say sells because a lot of you are probably creators and you're just getting started, and probably the extent of your social media content right now is your Instagram, what you're gonna post, getting likes and engagement and more followers, and not necessarily from a business perspective and a business mindset that if they're gonna put time and money into something, they need to see a return on investment in that, meaning they need to make more money than they put in. And that's why looking at social content from a business perspective can be really, really helpful for you in leveling up your content, whether that's for your business, for your clients, or for your own personal brand. And it's a really important mindset shift because creative types are actually looking at things from a creative perspective. So they're thinking about the story and the framing and the style and the lighting and all of those things that are really, really important. But the business perspective says, is this giving people enough information to actually go and make a purchase, or to go into a restaurant, to actually convert into a paying customer? So today we're gonna go through those top tips of actually how to make content that sells. And this is gonna work for you whether you have a business and you wanna make content, or you're working with clients to make them content. If you're creative and you can actually help people with marketing, that's really gonna help you level up your client work and get more work. So let's get into the tips. So number one, make content that stands out. And this doesn't necessarily mean what you think it does. What I mean by this is look at what everyone else in the particular industry is doing and then do the exact opposite. So for example, a company that does an amazing job of this is called Glossier, and they make makeup, they sell it online, and they've really just exploded in the last couple years. And if you saw any of their ads, you'd probably be like, what, that's it? Because all they are shot on an iPhone with like a little iPhone stand, and it's just a girl putting on the makeup in her bathroom. That's literally all it is. And why this works so well is because it's the complete opposite of the rest of the makeup industry, which is stylized product shoots, celebrities, and basically airbrushed photos of finished products of makeup on their face, which really doesn't resonate with people. So Glossier started making these ads that just look like, oh, my friend could have filmed that, showing me the product, I see what it looks like, I see the steps, and it's really straightforward and easy. So essentially, they looked at all the other content in the makeup industry and said, it's really overproduced and fake. So we're gonna do something that's super natural and authentic, and it has worked so well for them. So this is a great example of why you need to look at what other companies are doing, take the good pieces of it, but then really veer and do something different, and your audience will notice that. All right, my second tip is to give enough details. There's kind of been this weird idea in the social marketing industry where people are like, oh, like don't give too much. People have short attention spans. Just little quick content, and don't oversell. And this is so wrong. Like I don't get it. When you're in the market to buy something, you want to know all the details before you make that purchase. And when people are actually really primed and interested in something, that's when you want to give them that information. The way I think about it is, imagine that you're going into a store and you're going to buy a laptop. You're not just gonna pick the first one you see. You're gonna have a lot of questions for the sales staff there before you make your decision. And if you're not gonna talk to them, it's because you've researched it online. You've probably watched a bunch of videos, read articles and blogs, and that's what helped you make your decision. Because there's actually very few things that we buy without knowing a lot about it first. So for example, my family business is actually in the clothing industry. We have clothing stores and we design our own line. And we started making these lookbook videos to put up online to really show people some of the different looks and how they could put things together, and basically just inspiration. And at first, these were just put together with music in the background and shots of the clothes, which was great. But we noticed we would get a lot of questions from people saying like, oh, that was a cute top, but what's it made out of, da 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 da, how would you wear this or that? So that was really interesting. So now our latest lookbook videos, there's actually a voiceover going over them that explains everything. The fabric content, how things fit, how you could wear them, and it is actually night and day the impact that that has had. The last one we did basically sold out of everything because people were already pre-sold. They just came into the store and got it. And the salespeople didn't really have to do too much selling legwork because people had all of their questions answered already. So just make sure that you're actually giving people enough information and enough details on social media to actually make a sale. I know a lot of people and brands somehow get a little bit afraid of this. They just want to put up the photos and sort of hint at things. But honestly, trust me, if people are interested, they like your brand, give them all the information. They're there, they want it, and then it's gonna help you to make more sales. And on to the third and final point, which is to have consistency in your content. People actually need to see things a couple times to keep it in their head, to inspire them, to make them want to learn more, and to really keep them thinking about it. This is why all those retargeting ads actually work so well. Some of them you might find annoying, but other ones you've probably bought because it's shown up in your Facebook, in your Instagram, and a bunch of different places. So if you are working with clients or you're doing this for your business, I would definitely suggest to set up some kind of retargeting campaign so that you can consistently show people your content and retarget them. Another thing you could do is make micro content or a series so that you can share things in a bunch of different ways. So if you make a video, make a follow-up blog post, make a follow-up photo series, do a couple different things to keep that content top of mind for your audience. So those are my top 3 tips for making social media content that actually sells. Make it stand out, give enough information, and keep it consistent. Once you combine those 3 elements, you are going to have some really, really strong content for your brand and your business. And if you're doing that for clients, they are going to love the stuff that you are making because it's not only going to look great, but it's going to help their business grow, which is the most important thing to keep in mind when you're making content for yourself, for a brand, for anybody. That's the most important thing, that it's actually helping your business grow. So if you like this video, actually like the video, that'd be great. Also, if you want to see more social marketing and business type videos, definitely subscribe. I'm going to be focusing on that the next little while. All right, until next time, peace out.